A world awash in sound. Our world is saturated with sound. We walk down the street, headphones blasting our favourite tunes. We work in offices, music humming in the background. Constant sound has become the norm, a seemingly harmless backdrop to our busy lives. Yet, beneath the surface of this sonic wallpaper lies a hidden cost. The potential for hearing damage and unintended mental health consequences. While music enriches our lives, its constant presence can have detrimental effects on our well-being. The rise of personal devices and streaming services has made music ubiquitous. We have access to an unlimited library of songs at our fingertips, available for consumption at any moment. This ease of access has fostered a culture of constant listening. Silence, once a cherished respite, has become almost taboo, replaced by an unending soundtrack to our lives. This shift in our sonic landscape has occurred gradually, often without our conscious awareness. We seamlessly integrate music into our daily routines, using it to energize workouts, focus at work, or unwind after a long day. While these practices seem harmless, the cumulative effect of constant exposure to sound, particularly at high volumes, can have lasting consequences for our physical and mental health. To understand the potential risks, we must delve into the science of sound and its impact on our hearing and brains. The assault on our ears. Sound is a form of energy that travels in waves. When these waves enter our ears, they vibrate tiny hair cells in the inner ear. These delicate structures are responsible for converting sound vibrations into electrical signals that our brains interpret as sound. Prolonged exposure to loud noises, whether from music, traffic, or machinery, can damage these sensitive hair cells. This damage can lead to noise-induced hearing loss, NIHL, a condition that affects millions worldwide. NIHL often begins subtly, with difficulty hearing high-pitched sounds or understanding speech in noisy environments. Over time, the damage can become more pronounced, leading to significant hearing impairment. While age-related hearing loss is a natural part of aging, NIHL is entirely preventable. The intensity of sound is measured in decibels, dB. Sounds above 85 dB, roughly equivalent to the noise level of heavy traffic, can damage hearing after prolonged exposure. Many personal music players and headphones can reach volumes exceeding 100 dB, putting listeners at risk for NIHL. The duration of exposure is also crucial. Listening to loud music for extended periods, even at seemingly moderate volumes, can still damage hearing over time. The brain's cry for silence. Beyond the physical damage to our ears, constant music listening can also impact our mental well-being. Our brains require periods of quiet to function optimally. Silence allows our brains to process information, consolidate memories, and restore cognitive resources. When we bombard our brains with a constant stream of auditory stimulation, we deprive them of this essential downtime. Imagine your brain as a muscle. Just as a muscle needs rest after a workout to recover and grow stronger, our brains need periods of quiet to recharge. Constant music listening can lead to a state of sensory overload, overwhelming our brains with more information than they can effectively process. This can manifest as difficulty concentrating, increased irritability, and mental fatigue. Furthermore, silence plays a crucial role in our emotional regulation. It allows us to connect with our inner thoughts and feelings, fostering self-awareness and emotional balance. By filling our sonic environment with music, we may inadvertently drown out these subtle but essential internal signals. This can lead to difficulty managing stress, increased anxiety, and a sense of emotional disconnect. Stress signals, music's unintended consequences. While music can be a powerful tool for relaxation and stress reduction, its constant presence can have the opposite effect. Our bodies are wired to interpret loud or sudden noises as potential threats. This triggers a cascade of physiological responses, including the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While this stress response is adaptive in short bursts, chronic activation can harm our health. Prolonged exposure to loud music can keep our bodies in a heightened state of alert, contributing to feelings of anxiety, restlessness, and difficulty sleeping. This constant sonic stimulation can also interfere with our ability to focus and concentrate, impacting our productivity and overall well-being. Moreover, the type of music we listen to can also influence our stress levels. Fast-paced music with a heavy beat can be stimulating, increasing our heart rate and respiration. While this can be beneficial for physical activity, it can exacerbate feelings of anxiety or restlessness in other contexts. Similarly, music with lyrics that evoke negative emotions or memories can trigger stress responses, even if the music itself is not inherently loud or jarring.